welcome back to the unFILtered show. Dante, how you feeling this week?
We're doing good. The weather is finally breaking, Vincent. I feel like summer is right around the corner. Does that mean technically that the groundhog was right? Or, I'm sorry, I said summer. I meant spring is right around the corner. Does that mean the groundhog was technically right or no? I don't know how long after he sees his shadow do we have until spring starts again?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to be like if he's whatever the thing is,
when
like
he sees
6 more weeks of.
If he doesn't see his shadow, it's 6 more weeks.
But then if he does, then like spring is coming early. I don't know like how early or when or whatever.
Well, that little groundhog seems like he's on the right path right now. I mean, it's looking pretty beautiful out right now. I mean, not too shabby today. On this beautiful Saturday when we're filming. Hopefully you all enjoyed the Jeopardy podcast because we had a lot of fun with that. Hopefully we'll bring that back soon. As you can see, it's only me and Vincent this week. The guys are held up. Shout out to the Mulos. Thank you again, Liv, for hosting with us. And other than that, though, I can't complain. Have a pretty solid week. How about yourself?
Yeah, the weather's looking good. We got a few baseball games to cover and softball over the next few days. So should
Hopefully
be good.
The weather stays nice for you then, since you'll be outside.
It's supposed to stay in the 50s and 60s. Tomorrow, I think it's supposed to still be in like the 40s, but
usually it's the wind that's the killer, you know? Like usually when it's in the 40s and the 50s, like it's nice enough to be outside without like a coat and all that. It's when the wind starts picking up, obviously, there's no avoiding the wind. You can't do nothing about the wind. It's just wind sucks. But we're almost back to golfing season. Are you ready to get back out there, Vincent?
Yeah, I'm ready. I was asked to golf on Monday by Scott for his birthday, but I have work, so.
Yeah, we work on the weekday, so it kind of messes that up right now. But, maybe one day we'll be able to take a Monday off to go golf. But other than that, we're going to get right into the, Philly sports roundup. And we'll start off with the Sixers. How do you feel about Tyrese Maxey's, participation in the skills showdown? I don't know. It wasn't anything. I feel like the All-Star weekend has been a letdown for the past few years anyway. So we're about to have a boxing match.
The All-Star game, All-Star weekend was all right. We're laughing at
Nimby and
two
Pebbles
cats fighting in the set.
Nimby and Pebbles Kelly. They're fighting.
They're brawling. Yeah, it was not. I feel like the All-Star game and All-Star weekend hasn't been great. I guess the 3-point contest was fine.
I said that was pretty exciting.
I feel like the Sabrina Steph thing was good.
I do too.
But that was exciting. Like she did really well. Not that I expect her to do really well.
They should have put her with the boys.
Should have. She would have.
Because she
should have been the second round at least. I mean, should have been the finals.
Should have been in the tiebreaker.
Should have been the tiebreaker. She probably would have beat them.
She probably would have beat them for sure.
And then Dame.
So there was all that controversy with Kenny Smith. I don't know if you heard about it. Like with the
he was talking on Mac. Someone.
Yeah. Yeah, when he was just talking, like it was after the Sabrina Steph thing. I don't know. He said something.
He said something. He was like making it not. He was like not making it fun. He was like talking about how like it wasn't great or blah blah blah, something like that. But
yeah, it was more about like I guess I thought I heard that he said like that Steph like shouldn't have won because Sabrina should have shot from the WNBA 3 because that's where she usually shoots from and this and that. And it's not like they forced her to. Then she requested to make it more fair.
She wanted to, and she still made more than Kenny Smith did probably in any 3-point contest. I don't know if he ever did it.
I think he did. And he definitely did great.
She did better than whatever. Who cares? She did better than all the guys.
I'm about to say she requested it, and then she
wanted to do it.
She beat the 5.
I think she knew. I'm sure she practiced the NBA 3 and WNBA 3 is not that different.
No, the corner 3s are the same technically. The only difference is
top of the key, right? And like the wings.
Yeah, the wing. But like it's only like an extra. Well, I think like maybe 2-3 feet for the NBA. Like
she shoots from out there anyway.
I'm about to say she's a professional NBA player or a professional women's NBA player. Like she's very capable of shooting that far. If she wasn't, I don't think she would have even been in this like situation.
She hit the what do you call it shots too, or one of them.
Yeah, she hit
whatever they're called.
The 4 point starry ball.
The 3 points. Yeah, the starry ball.
Yeah, Or the 3-point, yes, thank you. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the commentators are always ruining everything. I mean, we'll get to that about the Eagles in a second. But yeah, I mean, overall, I feel like the Tyrese thing. I really wish he would have been in the 3-point contest. I feel like
I don't know why he wasn't. He was scheduled to be in it. I don't know if he did get hurt like right after, and then maybe he was like, maybe I won't do it. But he still played the All-Star game and did the skills challenge, so maybe he just backed out. I have heard people not doing a 3-point contest because I think it like messes up their shot for the second half of the season for whatever reason, because that's not how you shoot. But I don't know. It's fine.
Maybe next year.
The 3-point contest was whatever. The NBA, I mean, the dunk contest was terrible.
Horrible. Thank God for Mac McClung.
Yeah, he did the best, clearly. Jaylen Brown, I don't even know how he got to the second round.
The fact that Jaylen Brown got to the second round should be a travesty to the NBA dunk contest.
Should have been Toppin and
Mac
McClung. It might have been better. Toppin had a much better dunk.
Oh,
clearly.
Yeah. Mac McClung really just shows out. I mean, he shows out every year. Like, he jumped over 2 people and Shaq without even touching their shoulders. And when you see the other players do that, every time they hand out to make sure they don't hit the person, Mac McClung cleared them.
Jaylen Brown jumped over 2-foot Kai Cenat.
And he still almost had to put his hand out to make sure he didn't touch him.
And I don't know why he could have been able to jump over him just standing.
Yeah, I mean, true. But, it's questionable decisions all around.
The judges were pretty bad.
Judges were horrible. That lit match should have never been there. He had no idea where he was.
Didn't know any of them other than
Dominique Wilkins.
I think I knew one of the other guys, but like not really.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I honestly couldn't even tell you.
I feel like no one wanted to do it since it's Dr. J and Spud or
yeah.
I don't think Jordan's ever been a judge. No.
Usually the big dunkers who've won the contest in the past multiple times are usually the ones who
it should be like Vince Carter.
Yeah.
McGrady.
Bro, they would be getting like 2s out. He'd be like, what the 2? I mean, they should.
The guy, whatever that dude's name was, giving out 45s when people were dunking
over people.
So
yeah, this next time maybe NBA like get like people who are competent and like here.
I've dunked before.
Yeah, maybe.
Didn't win in the 1930s
against my great grandfather's uncle. Was a plumber.
I guess otherwise, Sixers, they got cooked by the Knicks the other night.
Yes, they did.
And then last night they beat the Cavs. Maxey had 15 in the fourth.
Kyle Lowry looked great in his debut.
Bro, looked fun.
He did get the elbow in the head, 8 stitches.
Buddy Hield's been looking really good.
Buddy Hield looks
really
great.
Efficient shooting. I feel like he's been shooting more efficient than he ever has.
Yeah, I mean, he's just that's what we got him for. He's
top 50 all time in like 3-point percentage, which I didn't know.
Really?
Probably moving up. I forget what he's at. Like maybe like 38 or something like
that. He's definitely looking comfortable out there with Maxey. I mean,
Cam Payne's been playing well too.
I'm about to say Cam Payne the other night, I think at 16 and was like 6 for 11. He's been playing pretty well as well. I feel like the missing piece right now would be like an Andre Drummond. If we could somehow steal him, I don't know how. I don't know if he got cleared off waivers yet.
I don't think he's still on the Bulls.
I don't think he's getting bought out.
No, he's not. So the only thing left is like Robin Lopez, maybe, I guess. I know we're supposed we were going to go after Gallinari, but then he went to somebody. The Celtic? Not the Celtics. He didn't go back to the Celtics.
Either way.
I think he went to the Bucks.
I don't think he was really going to help us, to be honest.
He would have been just like a fine, I guess, guy off the bench.
I really would wanted like a better center.
Wanted like Thad Young.
Oh, man.
He went to the Suns, I believe.
Fudge.
So, I mean, I'm sure someone else will come up.
Yeah.
We signed Darius Baisley to the 10-day contract.
That's not a bad pickup.
The other night he scored like 38. So he's been fine. He's like 6'10".
Do we have any update on Embiid? Anything? Have we heard anything?
I heard he was at practice the other day. Just kind of like did like a walkthrough type thing. He is still rehabbing. They're not rushing anything, but I think there's good signs because he's like still like coming to things and all that he's gonna be ready. But obviously we'll see how it progresses.
Right now, based off of how we're playing and then how this is all, where do you think we're gonna turn out as a team this year? Like, what position? Are we going to make the playoffs? Are we going to be in the play-in? How do you feel about that?
I think they definitely make the playoffs for sure. I think they'll avoid the play-in. The play-in still is like the Magic, the Heat. I think are in the play-in.
I hope we don't make the play-in then because those are 2 scary teams.
Magic, even as good or bad as we've been recently, we're like we're in the 5 spot right now. But even to get to like the 2, it's only 2 games. Or 2 or 3 or 3 games, so.
If Embiid comes back, right? Say we have like the 6th seed. Embiid comes back. Who do we verse first round?
The Bucks.
Okay.
I mean, right now it's the Bucks, but like it could be Cleveland. It'll probably be Cleveland or the Bucks. It could be New York. Right now we would play the Knicks in the first round for the 5.
So here's my question: say Embiid comes back, we verse the Bucks, we verse the Knicks, knocked out first round. What do you think we go from there? Like, this is like, do you feel like this is a pinnacle year, or do you feel like this is like just like at this point, since Embiid got hurt, it's like a wash year? And if you do, you make the playoffs, so you go past the first round, then you're kind of happy. But that's all. It depends on if Embiid comes back, obviously.
I think depending on Embiid coming back, they still have like championship aspirations. So I think they're still aiming for it as long as he's coming back healthy. They're still aiming for deep run into the playoffs, hopefully going to the conference finals, things like that. I think if Embiid comes back, I mean, when he was playing, we were top 3 seed.
Oh yeah, he's
looking to like looked like it was going to be that year finally. But I think they're not going to wash the year no matter what. They're going to make the playoffs. I think even like it's impossible not to make the playoffs at this point.
Well, yeah,
they're going to like the play in. The Hawks have 24 wins. We have 33.
But my thing is with this team and how we've been over the past few years. You don't just want to make the playoffs. You want to be doing something. And obviously you can't do stuff if you don't have your all-star MVP player. It's kind of hard. I mean, Maxi's going to be one of the best guards in the league within the next couple of years. But at the same time, he can't do it by himself, especially like guards. I mean, look at Dame on the Trailblazers. He was by himself. And again, he didn't really do much. And I feel like Maxey at this point is in the same position as Dame, where if Embiid's out and he has no superstar next to him, he's going to be great. But how great can he be? He's not going to drop 50 a game, So at this point, it's like, what do we do? Or like, do we keep Embiid? I mean, you could get you get the load for Embiid. You get everything. They'll give you the washer, the dryer, Skittles, potato chips, the farm system, the coach. They'll give you everything for Embiid right now. So
I don't think we ever trade him. So from what I've heard,
do you think he requests a trade?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he thinks his team is good enough. It's on him to just be healthy. I mean, not that he's not being healthy. He's a big man with bad knees, it seems, and that's what happens when you're that big and tall. So, I think they're fine. They're going to make the playoffs. I mean, as long as Embiid comes back and he seems like he can. I mean, we've seen him on one leg before and he's been pretty good. Obviously, it's not great, but it's he's still Embiid. He'll get there. I think they're still gonna like make it out of the first round, even if we play the Knicks that everyone's like they're hot right now, whatever. And they killed us the other night, but it's without Embiid. I think they can still match up with anybody. I think with Heald coming, they have that third scorer who's also just a shooter too. If
Bias actually remembers how to play basketball one of these games.
He got subbed out. I think it was yesterday. He did a bad inbound pass, and then
Nick Nurse get the fuck out.
Nick Nurse put Bitumen, who hadn't played the whole game, just to throw an inbound pass. So I don't know. Tobias is doing something. Thankfully, he better play something if he wants to get a good contract for next year.
He ain't got
not from us. I mean, from just somebody.
He ain't got a big contract regardless.
But I'm sure someone's going to pay him.
I personally don't think so.
He'll go to the Warriors or something.
Oh well, yeah, but I don't think they're gonna give him a bag. Right? They'll probably give him like a 2-year, $20 million, maybe. But that's compared to what he got. He had a 5-year, $130 million. So
he's gonna get more than he needs, but maybe he's gonna figure it out for the playoffs. But it's not gonna happen. We say this every year.
Yeah,
he does the same thing. I don't know.
He gives me hope in the beginning of the year, and then he forgets how to play basketball after
these are the times for him to
step up,
and you can be the number one guy if he wants to be,
without a doubt.
So I mean, Maxi's not going out there. I mean, he gets the shots, but he'll defer if he needs to.
Maxi averages like 7 assists a game.
I can't defer to Tobias when he's shooting garbage up there.
Yeah, no, not gonna happen.
And they're clearly running plays for Tobias. What are you doing? make the shots.
At least be confident.
Take the opportunity. I feel like he misses short
every time.
Like at least airball it long.
Hit the back rim for once. Jesus, killing me.
Especially on floaters like 3 feet out.
Short the front rim.
And it's like, and you're 6'8".
I mean,
you can dunk it at that point.
There's something about having touch, like when you're a guard, but like you said, when you're 6'8" and you're that close to the rim, if you don't just go up strong and just get some contact and lay the ball up, I'm like gonna slap myself. If I was 6'8" and that big, I'd be at the rim every single time, just getting bodied. Yeah, even if I miss, at least I'm contesting getting bodied.
He plays soft often, unfortunately.
He does.
For the Flyers, I guess.
Man, might as well move on to someone positive. They have a game going on, I think, like right now, to be honest.
They're playing the Rangers right now. They're not, no one scored yet. They've been doing all right. They had a rough patch there for a little bit.
What you expect with a young team.
They lost, but they did fine. They won like 4 in a row after they lost 5 in a row. And then they lost one to Toronto, who's a good team in overtime, and they got killed in the Winter Classic or whatever it's called now.
Oh yeah, the Stadium Series.
Stadium Series, yeah.
Yeah.
So they lost there.
Good thing we didn't go.
Devils are good.
Upset.
Devils are good, and then they came back and beat the Blackhawks the other night. So I mean, they're fine. I don't know if I heard Konechny got hurt, but I hope he didn't. I can't remember for sure.
Are we still in the playoff run?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, bet. Are we like almost guaranteed a playoff spot or no?
Yeah, Konechny is hurt. Yes. Yeah, we're pretty solid in there. I feel like we have to really have a downfall. I
don't think we're having.
Like we're like 7 points ahead of the third, the like wild card.
Oh,
so I mean, they still have time, but
still have to win. But like they have to have like a dramatic.
There's still 30
fumble.
There's still like 25 games left, so
yeah, anything can happen.
They'll be fine. We'll see how they do. I mean, they've been playing well. Couturier, we haven't talked about it, was named the captain.
He was.
That was a couple weeks ago.
Konechny was the
Konechny and Law under the assistant alternate cap, whatever it is, alternate captains.
Alternate captains.
So yeah, it's good. Couturier definitely deserves it, I think.
For sure.
The team forever.
I'm really happy they gave the alternate to Lawton. I mean,
yeah, they're talking about trading him and everything, and
well, also he may not be like the best guy in like on the team.
He's a glue guy,
but he's like the heart and soul. You know, I mean, every night he's out there, he's giving it all. He may not be getting 100 goals a season or 100 assists, but like he's out there and he's hustling. I mean, you'll never, every time 21's on the ice, he's giving it his all. So that's the kind of guy you want to be your alternate captain, if not your actual captain. I mean, sometimes you don't have to be the best player to, be the captain. You just got to, have that heart and soul and be a leader, which I'm going to lead that right into the Eagles. Because I know you heard about the WIP.
Yeah, AJ Brown called in. Good for him.
Yeah. Because,
they're talking crazy for the last couple of weeks, all this bullshit
about how he wants out and this and that. And he came out and cleared the air and was like, I don't know what's up with Philly sports media, he said, but he obviously doesn't mess with it no more. And he shouldn't, honestly, because they have done nothing but talk mad shit on him for the past month since we've lost the playoff game and, got knocked out of the playoffs, and about how he was being a diva for wanting the ball and screaming and being passionate. And, sometimes like people get mad at how people like I'm not going to lie. We were a little upset about how Jalen would handle himself after like a loss or, like during the game, if he like threw an interception or just it seemed like he didn't really care. And then on the other side, you had AJ Brown, who was out there just, being passionate, yelling, getting involved, holding players accountable. And then we were like, oh, he's a diva. He's this, he's that. Maybe sometimes we should. I mean, I don't feel like we really were like upset with AJ that much. I mean, I feel like obviously certain things we didn't really love that he did. But overall, I feel like we kind of supported AJ and was like, he is allowed to be passionate and upset. He's the number one guy, and our offensive coordinator isn't calling any plays for him. So,
yeah. I mean, I don't find any like diva attitude. That's how the receivers are. Always all the good receivers. I mean, but that's fine. I mean, that's the relationship that he has with Jalen. Just because he's screaming at him on the sideline or whatever, he was saying like, that's just how I am. I'm not screaming or causing a fight or arguing. That's we're just talking, and that's how we talk. And I mean, like I said before, they always say that like no one hates the media more than the players, and then whatever the thing is, the fans hate the media because of it.
I think
They're always causing like problems and making up these like stories, like how I said, like they made up the we're gonna trade AJ Brown trade, and it was made up because whatever they decided, like they put these like theory questions out there, like, oh, should we trade AJ Brown, and then it becomes like real thing, and everyone's just annoying about it. So I mean, I'm glad he called in, he cleared the air, and I mean, he was great for us all year. He had those 6 games where he had 150 yards in a row, and I mean, I don't know what happened towards the end of the year. I mean, he did get hurt, all that.
Yeah, that's kind of the offensive coordinator.
Brian Johnson's gone now, so
I was gonna say also now we keep saying that like Philly sports media is obviously like very negative, and we are technically a Philly sports media. Platform. I mean, we may not be getting obviously the views that we would like to yet, but people watch us. So I think me and Vincent from now on are going to be we're going to be the positive Philadelphia sports outlooks. Obviously there's going to be negative things that happen, but me and Vincent are going to push to be more positive about what's going on in the leagues and our teams, because it's not about always being negative and being upset. Like the Sixers are struggling right now without Embiid, but like injuries happen. You gotta be prepared for that. And same thing with the Flyers, with Carter Hart, and now the Eagles with AJ Brown and all that. So from now on, me and Vince are going to try to have a better, more positive outlook on that. We're going to be a positive Philly sports media, because we're not going to try and be like all these other Philly sports medias, because we don't even like them either. I don't like listening to any of them.
Yeah, I mean, they're always fabricating things. It's annoying. Recently I read about if Jalen is a leader and based on his attitude and how he went about things. So, I mean, like, that's why you saw like, we don't care. Like, it's a stupid. He does what he needs to in the locker room. They had it all. I mean, they had a down year, which would have been like a great year for
any other team.
Half of the teams in the league. So
literally,
you come off a Super Bowl. Most of the time, you don't even make the playoffs, especially when you lose a Super Bowl. We were one game from winning the division. They had a breakdown at the end of the year. Hopefully, I mean, they went through and got rid of the coaches they thought weren't good, and no players yet, I guess. No. They didn't really get rid of people, but a lot of opportunity out there. It looks like they're going to go hopefully get some linebackers, some former Dolphins. Might follow Vic Fangio to the Eagles. Xavier Howard or Andrew Van Ginkel.
Hey,
need some linebackers. Need some safeties.
Listen, a little change never hurt, but like don't change the core. Like don't get rid of the Jalen Hurts or
you
AJ
don't trade
Brown.
AJ Brown. He's the top 5 receiver in the league.
Easily.
You're not getting that. You already got him for nothing. I mean,
literally.
Maybe DeAndre Swift, you're not going to get back. We'll see. He was really good for us. I think it would be great. There's a lot of running backs out there now. So, you go with how we're going to run this new offense. So, depending how it is.
I kind of hope we get DeAndre Swift back personally. But
I think he's a good fit, especially in Kellen Moore's offense with how he used Pollard and Zeke 2 years ago.
They were Eckler
last year. And yeah, I mean, I think they're fun. They should go out and make sure they pay Devontae so he stays.
Oh, absolutely.
Extend AJ if whatever.
Absolutely.
We're not going to know if Kelsey's going to come back yet, so they're going to have to draft, or Cam Jurgens is going to be, and they got to draft some tackles or guards. I mean, otherwise, solid defense up. Hopefully, they keep Reddick. He's a big part.
Well, I think they said we're keeping Reddick.
I think they're just like another thing that just gets blown out of proportion, but that's why you don't
listen to sports media or
listen to sports media, and what they say, you don't believe half the things you hear and something like that.
Yeah, don't believe half the things you see and twice the things you hear.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Something like that.
We're not here for slogans.
Yeah,
as you guys heard last week.
You know what it is. Yeah, you heard Will's slogan. My slogan was way better than that one. Let me tell you. You guys really added me on that one. Will really sold the bag on that.
Yeah, his hands are burnt. That's why he's not here today.
Yeah, he's a little crispy right now.
And then last we have the Phillies. That they got crap going on about that too. Whether Bryce was saying he wants to extend his deal a little bit, even though he still has like 8 years left or something.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But I mean, I think part of it is he's trying to extend it so then they can spread the money out and then they can put it to other people. Which, if that's what he's doing, I don't think he's one of the selfish players that are asking for a little more. I think he has plenty of money. He'll be just fine.
Yeah, I feel like Bryce doesn't need, like, he knows he doesn't need the extra.
He just wants to be here, which fine. Granted, he's going to be here like 40 when that contract ends, but fine, whatever.
There's a lot of players who would go in there.
I'm hoping they'll extend Wheeler.
Hopefully.
This is his last year of his deal, so that's important. Another thing WIP got into was was Bryce the reason that we didn't re-sign Hoskins, which I don't think that was is a thing, because they were saying that Rob Thompson was like, sure, we would have been good with reset, or we would have been a better team with reset first in general, I guess, just because of his bat. But but Bryce was saying like, I'm not playing right field ever again, so they're trying to say that like, oh, maybe he's the reason. But I don't think that's it. I'm sure Bryce would have just DH'd or something like that.
Say, why would you risk one of the best players in the league's arm to play outfield when he was very solid at playing first for what he only played first for like a half a year, and like just learned the position. I mean, was pretty damn good. So why would you risk putting him in the outfield again to mess up his arm, to lose him again? For not that Rhys Hoskins isn't a great player, but like Rhys Hoskins compared to Bryce Harper is comparing apples to oranges. So doesn't make sense. But we did have a signing, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got Whit Merrifield
for the outfield.
He's like utility guy, outfield, cool. Second, third.
Oh wow,
some short side. He can play first.
Nice.
He was on the Royals for a while. He's good. He has some speed. He's a little older now, so I don't know how fast he actually is, but he's a good. I was looking at some of his splits, and he actually hit. He hasn't hit great typically in like August, September sometimes. Well, depends, whatever. But he does hit a lot in April, which I feel like the Phillies start slow a lot.
Always.
So he'd be a good plug. I mean, obviously he's not going to play
a ton. Maybe
like once a week, something like that, unless someone gets hurt.
He'll be a good sub in, like, for the fielding. He seems like he's a good fielder. So
yeah,
I mean,
Marshall,
end of the game.
Especially if Marsh isn't going to be back by opening day, which it seems like he is. But he's definitely a good fielder.
Oh, nice.
So she good. Bohm settled his arbitration. He got his $4 million.
Nice.
So he's fine. So everyone's looking solid. They're actually playing now. They're winning they were winning like 14-12 or something like that.
In spring training?
Yeah, they're playing the Blue Jays right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 14-12 on the 7th.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of.
Whit had a double.
Are they throwing like underhand or?
I don't know. Rojas 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs.
So they like softball pitching that homie?
I don't know.
That's crazy. But that's all the Phillies sports for today. We're gonna end it off with a nice immaculate grid because we haven't done one of these in a while. It's been a long time. So we're gonna finish the day off, or this section of the pod off with nice grid. NBA, of course, because me and Vincent aren't great at the other ones. Maybe football we're okay, but not baseball or hockey at all.
You don't think you do this baseball one? It's no teams.
What do you mean?
So like it's an all-star that only played for one team.
Derek Jeter.
All right. A all-star that had a 300 career batting average.
Career 300?
Yeah. I'll go with Joe Mauer.
That's a good one.
We got 6% and 0.6% so far. All-star with a 40-plus WAR career.
WAR?
Yeah, wins above replacement.
Is that a pitcher?
No, it's everybody.
Oh.
I mean, it's probably like Barry Bonds is definitely like one of them. Obviously, it's going to be a high one.
Well, name like Randy Johnson or something.
Randy Johnson. I'm assuming his WAR was probably high.
So
Ken Griffey.
A batter's a better guess?
No, a pitcher's fine too.
Go with Mariano Rivera. No. Go with Brad Lidge. No.
Brad Lidge?
No.
I'll go with, I'm trying to think who had a high average.
Like a batting average? Like a high, Ichiro Suzuki.
I mean, not a high batting average.
Whoops.
Ichiro probably is up there though. Let's do it. Let's do Ichiro. 1%.
Let's go. Love Ichiro.
Played catcher for only one team.
Buster Posey?
I think he only played for the Giants. Yeah, 8%. Played catcher and had a 300 career batting average.
Buster Posey?
Johnny Bench.
I
don't know if he had 300 career batting average. About to find out. Nope.
Damn.
Played catcher, 40+ WAR career. Right. Go with Pudge.
Pudge.
Yes, 14%. Played shortstop, only one team.
Damn, we used Derek Jeter already.
That's probably someone else. Ozzie Smith.
Okay.
Nope. Guess he played for someone else.
I thought he played second.
He played shortstop,
Oh,
but
did he?
I don't. I
Is
guess
that his main position though?
Yeah.
Oh,
He only had to play one game at shortstop.
Oh.
Shortstop, shortstop with a 300 career batting average.
Ozzie
Smith again.
Ozzie Smith.
I don't know if Jose had a. Nope, he didn't.
We were on fire. Alex Rodriguez.
I did Ozzie for the last one, but not bad. Jeter was the answer for like 5 of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, Jeter did a lot of those, but like
it's because of shortstop.
Yeah, we did pretty good.
All right, basketball. Jazz Suns.
They're out. Jazz Suns. Let's go.
JaVale McGee played for the Jazz.
I feel like he did.
I can't remember.
Those are bad start teams. Royce O'Neal? No.
Jazz, born outside of the United States. Gobert.
Larry Markkinen.
Do that too. But let's use him for 20 points per game.
See it. No, sounds good. Gobert. Bench.
Celtics Suns.
Celtics Suns. Jared Dudley.
He played for the Celtics?
I don't know. I feel like he was bald. So he did, but I could.
Celtics, born outside the United States.
Porzingis.
That's fine. Porzingis works.
I would say it is.
Celtics, 20 points per game. Jaylen Brown.
Is that a current player?
It could be anybody. But I did Jaylen Brown as 4%.
Oh, okay.
Suns, 10,000 boards.
Yeah.
True. Barkley.
Was that Amari? But like, I don't know if Amari did. I feel like he did.
Shaq. 10,000 rebounds, born outside of the United States.
Dirk.
Did he have 10,000 boards?
Absolutely.
He did. 10,000 boards, 20 points per game. Duncan?
Yeah, for sure. Kevin Garnett.
Duncan, 8%. All right. Now the team ones.
Okay.
Celtics, Suns. I feel like one of the old Suns.
Damian Lee. No.
Like
Eddie House.
Raja Bell. Barbosa.
Damn, we could have used Shaq.
Could have used Shaq.
Aaron Baines.
Yeah, that's a good one. Aaron Baines. 3%. Jazz Suns for the last one.
This is the hardest one because, like, who cares about the Jazz?
Nobody.
Ricky Rubio? Eric Bledsoe.
Did he play for the Celtics?
Wait, this is Celtics.
Jazz. I know. No,
Jazz.
Suns, Jazz.
Suns, Jazz. Yeah, Eric Bledsoe played for the Suns. I don't know if he played for the Jazz.
I don't know either.
Who did I just say?
Mike Conley? No.
Who did I just say? I forgot that fast.
Don't know either.
I feel like it was right. Damn.
Steve Nash?
No. Wait, I said Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, they played for the Suns.
He definitely played for the Suns. They play. Wait,
sure, we'd go with it.
Wait, did he go? Did he play for Utah?
I think so.
I have no idea. He played on so many teams now.
Let's do it. Definitely was on the Jazz,
the Timberwolves,
and the Cavs.
I don't know if he was on the Suns. Cameron Payne.
Is he on the Jazz? Tyson Chandler.
No.
Sean Marion.
Jeremy Evans. The dunk contest.
Gerald Green.
Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson was on the Jazz. And where was
the Lakers.
The Lakers. Don't know. Can't think of it.
Kyle Korver.
No. Never on the Suns, I don't think.
Paul Millsap.
I was thinking him too.
I don't think he was on the Suns.
He's on the Hawks.
And the Nuggets.
Can't think of any current players.
Small forward.
Jock Landale.
Who?
The tall white guy that was in the Suns. Maybe. Where's he at now?
Trailblazers?
He's not on the Suns anymore.
He's on Trailblazers.
Wesley Matthews.
How much time? 34 minutes. All right. We have to make a.
Let's go Ricky
Wait,
Rubio.
Brandon Knight.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Brandon Knight. Let's go with Brandon Knight. I feel like he's the best guess.
He is
incorrect.
No, I'm still trying to type his name in. He's wrong.
Damn.
Jeff Hornacek.
Who? No, I know who that is. I'm just joking.
The top players that have been Tom Chambers. He always comes up. Joe Johnson.
Damn.
Grayson Allen.
Damn.
Rajah Bell.
Damn, you were right.
Wasn't sure though. Jay Crowder. Boris DL.
Damn. There's so many players we know. I just couldn't think that.
Daniel House Jr. Chris Humphreys. Damian Jones.
Damian Jones, not
Lee.
Not Damian Lee.
Greg Monroe. Royce O'Neal.
I was right. Damn, I knew he was on.
Ricky Rubio.
Oh, wait, because Royce O'Neal's on the Suns now.
Yeah, I think so.
And I knew he played for the Jazz.
He's played 5 games for them. Ricky Rubio.
Ricky Rubio was right. Damn. See, Spike, go with your first instinct, ladies and gentlemen.
I tried to push you.
I know. It's my fault.
He played 1 season there, 65 games.
I remember. He was pretty decent. Damn. Sold the bag. We were going 9 for 9. Sucks. But we tried 8 for 9. It's not a bad score. And we did pretty good on baseball too, because it was all stats and no teams. Thank God. But yeah, now we have the topic for today.
The topic for today, I went through and wrote down some myths and rumors and things we were told as we may have all been told as children that are false. Anything you can think of, Dante? I have a whole list. I have a list of like.
I know one that our mother has done to us, which was what do you know what it is? I'm about to say.
May have written it down so you could say.
Oh, okay. It's she gave us chicken. She gave us flounder and it was like, this is chicken.
Oh, well, that was just you.
Yeah.
And Frankie.
When we were younger, she used to just be like, oh no, it's chicken, don't worry. And then she used to give us flounder like on a regular basis. And I was like, this doesn't taste like chicken. She's like, no, it's chicken, you're fine. That was a good one. The other one I know is gonna be on the list is Santa Claus. Is that true?
I didn't put that one on the list actually.
Wow.
It was more like
oh.
I mean, that's obviously good. That's a lie you tell your child. It was more like
Santa Claus is real. That's why.
These are more things. But yeah, you got any other? How about like ones that like people told you, like things that you told you not to do because like something would happen to you, or things
like
you shouldn't do.
If you like say a bad word, your tongue turns black.
Like things like that.
That was a good one. The tongue turning black. Like something like a monster under the bed.
All right, I'll give you some examples.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll jog your memory.
Give me some of those.
So I have. Let's see. I'll skip around.
I was thinking more like Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy. Like, no, your mom's giving you $20.
So people would tell you that gum takes 7 years to digest, so don't swallow it.
It doesn't?
Not true.
I'm just learning this now. How long does it take?
I don't actually know.
Oh, okay.
It's like a normal thing. See, it's the same thing like people would say like bagels or donuts. If you eat it, it takes like 2 or 3 days to digest. It's just bullshit.
That one I didn't. That one
I've heard it from people.
I never heard that one.
The gum
isn't real. I thought if you
they would tell you.
Yeah, if you swallow gum, it takes 7 years.
The same way they would tell kids like don't swallow watermelon seeds because you grow a watermelon in your stomach.
That's a go.
Stupid. You don't have to wait to swim after eating. You will not
get
cramps and drown. You might like just get it in general, but it's not like a definitive fact that you're gonna get it. Like you could go and swim, just like
just don't go like Michael Phelps on them.
You just don't go crazy. Your body will digest and you'll be fine. You're not gonna get stomach cramps and drown and die.
I can't swim anyway, so it's fine.
Here's one for you. If you crack your knuckles, you're gonna have swollen fingers and get arthritis.
Yo, they just tell me that.
That's not true.
They just tell me that I still crack my knuckles. I'm a lot better than I used to be. I used to crack them like 100 times a day with ease. And everybody was always like, "We're gonna have arthritis when you get older."
I think part of that was that no one actually knew for sure. So like they thought you actually would get arthritis. It wasn't like a lie to make you not crack your knuckles. It was just something that they heard once, and yeah.
They wanted to get out of the habit.
The bad habit. If you cross your eyes, you go cross-eyed or whatever. Oh, yeah. Your eyes would get stuck like that. Oh, yeah. People would say that.
That's not true.
That's not true.
If I cross my eyes, I'm not gonna get stuck. Because they said if you used to do that and then someone used to hit you, if someone hit you in the back of the head, your eyes would get stuck.
Yeah, it's not true.
Oh.
The same thing with flipping your eyelids up.
Oh,
that would people would say that too, that you would
that
get stuck.
hurts. I don't even do that because it just hurt. Like the feeling of like the pressure when you actually, I can't even do it anymore. I used to do it when I was younger, but I hate that feeling now. That feeling to flip your eyelid and it like pushes on your eyeball. No thanks, I'm good. That was the cracking the knuckles one's the best one so far you got for me because that one they really try to scare
I have a couple more good ones. Ginger ale we talked about.
Ginger ale's real.
We talked about that one. It's just that the carbonation can help like settle your stomach. It's not ginger ale.
You know, it's actually better to drink Coke.
It has more carbonation probably.
It's because it's like this. The sugar there's more sugar. I think
you just shouldn't drink soda if your stomach hurts. It's not going to help.
I'm saying though, like they say that the sugar in Coke is actually better for your stomach to help settle it than ginger ale.
Someone's lying to you.
Yeah, I heard the Coke. I think Olivia told me about Coke actually.
Someone's lying to her.
No,
maybe.
Probably.
This was a good one. If you have lights on in your car, you'll get pulled over. That's not true. You can drive. You can put your lights on in your car.
I can turn on my lights in my car in the darkness and drive all the way home. And if a cop sees me, I won't get in trouble.
It's not a law to not be able to have your lights on.
Oh, what the? Why? Then why do people make that up?
I don't know. I heard recently that someone else said that if you have the lights on, cars like 2 cars behind you would think there's like another car and would cause an accident. It was just a lie for like kids, I guess, not to turn the light on in the car.
So random. It is so random. I was told that if you turn the lights on in the car, you'll get pulled over because you're not allowed to drive with it on.
Yeah, that's not real.
Oh.
Another one, they're more like working out stunts your growth.
Yeah.
So
I didn't start working out until I was 23.
A lot of people didn't work out when they were younger. And
Me.
They just had no muscle for no reason because the doctors or whoever said that working out stunted your growth. Not true.
I still made the 6 foot.
You should work out. It just not crazy.
Yeah, just don't be trying to throw 400 pounds on the bench.
Sugar makes you hyper.
No, it just makes you fat.
It's not a thing. It can like energize you some, but it's not why kids are running around hyper. They just have energy. Let's see what else I got on here.
And you're pulling out all the bangers. There's wreck.
Shaving doesn't make your hair thicker.
Really?
It's a myth. They tell you to like shave, and that's how your hair gets thicker. Just so happens that as you shave, there's more roots are growing and getting cut.
So like more pores open up.
Yeah.
When you shave, that's why the hair can
it just gets coarser, but it's not the specific reason.
Thicker. Huh.
Like if you never shaved ever in your life, the hair would still just grow somewhat.
So tell me if I never shaved.
It just grows back differently. The same way, like if you shave your arm, it comes back shorter at first, and then it grows back to the normal length of how it normally is.
So then, why is like your hair grow and like as you get older, why does your hair come out in different places? Because that's like testosterone and stuff, right?
That's like hormone related things, and obviously you get like as you get older, you lose those specific roots in certain spots, so you lose hair in specific spots.
Pain.
Then we got you do not swallow 7 spiders per year. That's a myth.
I hope so. Jesus.
People would tell you swallow some spiders. Yeah. You can swallow spiders, but
I have one. If you can let me know if it's true. Hats make you lose your hair. Is that true?
I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think putting pressure in the specific area and like pulling, it's the same thing with like girls and like pulling your hair.
Like ponytails.
It just like it affects your skin. Like that's why you like you'll get like a wrinkle in your skin because you've just been pulling your hair back so much. And I think that's part of the hat thing. It's just pushing on the skin in that area.
Oh, so technically though, like if you wear hats, like that's not the reason you're gonna go bald.
No, I don't think so. Not that I know of, at least.
That's a good one.
That's people that wear hats all the time have full heads of hair.
That's the myth I was always told, that if you wear hats, you're gonna go bald.
Hair is just a genetic thing. You just go look at your whatever it is, your mother's grandfather, wherever the hell it is. One more I have, but I'll look up a couple more. Dogs only see in black and white. People would say that forever.
Yeah, me and Olivia said last week on Jeopardy that they actually see blue and yellow.
Yes. Any more you could think of?
Well, now that the hat one was like the best one, because I always thought like we have over 100 hats easily that we've collected since we were kids. We love hats we used to love hats and we still do. But we definitely don't wear hats as much as we used to, because I was always told that if you wear hats, you're going to go bald. So I've stopped. I might start again, though, just because I love hats. I have so many. Trying to think. Oh, well, I guess the other one was like vegetables make you grow. Vegetables make you grow more.
It's just good for you.
Like
It doesn't make you necessarily
like
grow.
Popeye, like the more you vegetables you eat or spinach you eat, the taller you get.
No,
Or
I mean
something.
it's just good for your body in general. You know.
I don't know if it's actually helping me get taller,
I have
but
a couple. I remember just from like school stuff where like concussions, you're supposed to sleep. It used to be that if you let them fall asleep, people thought they would die
or go into a coma.
or go into a coma. So you have a concussion out there, go to get checked, but also sleep as much as you can and drink a lot of water.
That's what.
And try and be as normal as possible and stay away from your screens and electronics
and light in general. If you can just wear sunglasses for a while, you should.
The other one, big myth it's a sports related one. Like when people are, which this is just enforced by like coaches for being soft, quote unquote. But when you're like out of breath, they tell you to stand up and put your hands on your head and. Yep. Because they think you look weak when your hands are on your knees.
And you open your airways if you put your hands on your head.
Yeah, but it's the opposite. When your hands on your knees, your airway opens up more. And that's how you get more air in.
Of course.
So that's why I tell all my athletes to not listen to whatever the coaches are saying about putting your hands on your head and getting more airway. Yeah, exactly. It's forever. It's a really bad like stigma that's been created through sports all these years.
I can't tell you how many times I was in a basketball game in high school, and instead of putting my hands on my knees, I put my hands on my head, like like this, to get more air. And now I know that it did nothing but just make me more tired. So that's great. Thanks, guys. Thanks, coach.
Yeah, Appreciate you. You like sit down or put your hands on your knees, and you'll get more air in your lungs because it opens up more.
Shaking my head.
But that's the normal. That's how the coaches were.
Any other ones you got for us? I mean, we hit a lot of good ones. Which one? The cracking the knuckles really hit home for me because I was very known to crack everything. I still to this day crack everything. So now that I know I can do it freely and not being.
I mean, it does open like your space a lot and like.
It's definitely not great.
It's not. It's not going to necessarily cause arthritis.
Yeah, no, I do it occasionally now as needed. I would say.
But it's not a bad thing. Like I'd use it for work. It's something you do, not necessarily cracking knuckles, but. Like cracking backs and things like that, and then it opens up like the space between your bones, and then that's when you do your strengthening and your stretching and things, and that's how that crack or whatever that you hear that can set it, and then the crack you won't need the crack as much.
Licensed physical therapist, guys.
And sometimes,
most of the time, an athletic trainer. If you're gonna listen to anybody, it's this guy. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
He won't steer you wrong.
I'll let you know.
He won't steer you wrong. If you have any questions about anything and you would just he can't be your doctor, but he can throw an opinion out. Right?
I can give an opinion legally? For sure.
You won't get in trouble for that?
For opinions? No. You can do what you want with the opinion.
Bet. If you guys have any questions for Vincent, swing them his way. Don't be shy. He loves helping people.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Depends on who it is.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day for sure.
You got any more that you thought of between it? I'm trying to think of ones that might have been.
The hat one was the main one that I could remember because I used to get yelled at that all the time. The cracking of knuckles, I always got yelled at for. What about?
Oh, here's a good one. Turkey doesn't actually make you sleepy. It does have a lot of. It's called tryptophan. Has a lot of it. And so does many foods you eat every day. Chicken and beef have just as much, so it's not necessarily just the turkey. It's just that you just ate a lot of food and
you said sleep. You're tired. I immediately yawned.
There you go.
Look at that. Really, that one I'm also kind of surprised about because that's the one reason I don't eat turkey on Thanksgiving is because I just don't want to fall asleep.
Dropping a penny from the Empire State Building
will not kill somebody.
Wouldn't come close to killing someone.
It won't come close.
Don't do it, but it will not kill them. It was actually on MythBusters.
If you I thought if it hit someone in the head, it'd cut them in half.
No, it would be painful, quite painful, but it would cut them in half.
Damn.
It might, I guess, cut them, obviously. I don't know exactly.
Let's not find out, guys. Don't do that.
You shouldn't do it.
Definitely don't.
I don't think the Empire State Building's high enough for it to pick up enough speed.
To cut somebody in half?
Yes.
To cut somebody in half?
Did you ever hear that you lose a lot of your body heat through your head?
Yes. They tell you to cover your head and they used to tell you to cover your head and it's your head, but isn't it really your feet and your ears?
It's whatever's uncovered. That's where heat will get the most released, just like any other part of your body.
Cover everything you can if you're cold.
If you're cold, you just cover it up. Gloves, socks, hat, whatever you want.
Face mask if you're really feeling it. The shiesty out.
How about you ever hear about waking up sleepwalkers?
Yeah, like that'll mess up the dream, and they'll get very aggressive, possibly.
So you actually should wake them up. You don't have to, but you should, because it actually could be more dangerous.
Well, yeah, because like what if they open the door and leave the house?
Yeah, or trip down the steps, things like that.
Anything. Yeah, no, I feel like that was obvious. I feel like because we watched the movie Step Brothers, and in that movie he wakes them up and they start brawling him. I mean, don't get me wrong, that people can definitely get aggressive from being woken up, standing up, for sure. I mean, I don't know, I don't sleepwalk. I've never met anybody that does, but I feel like letting them roam about the house and possibly getting out is way worse than like alerting them that they have left the bedroom. So
here's I got two more.
Okay.
One not so funny, one kind of funny.
Oh God.
When it's never happened to us, but I've definitely happened to people, I'm sure.
God.
Where they tell you the family pet is now living on a nice farm upstate.
Oh God. Yeah. That's the worst one. Just listen, I mean, I'm not a parent yet, and neither is Vincent, but like, I don't know.
It's a good lie.
For things like that, maybe don't, like, just, I know like death sucks. Sometimes you just gotta just rip the Band-Aid off, just because like in the future when you're like, I can't believe, yeah, no, just gotta be honest sometimes. I mean, kids these days, I mean, they're smarter than I feel like we used to be.
They'll find out on YouTube or something.
Exactly. They're gonna find out one way or another. And would you rather be caught in a lie or caught telling the truth? And then I'd rather tell the kid the truth and be like, listen, the family pet's passed away. That's what it is. We were lucky enough that our family pet lived for 16 years until we were adults. So we got to be with him till his very last breath. Thank God. Tino.
And then last one for you. Do you know where chocolate milk comes from?
Oh God. Not chocolate cows, I hope.
Not brown cows.
Okay.
It comes from normal cows, but they just add
the chocolate cows.
They add chocolate flavoring. Not brothers. No, not
you
brown
mean the
cows.
white cows don't put out the regular milk, and then the brown cows don't put up the chocolate milk?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a funny one. I've heard that as a kid, but like I think even as a kid I was like, that's not real. That's stupid as shit.
It's a little crazy.
Yeah, that's a little wild one. But that's all the rumors we have as a kid. If you guys have any good ones that we missed, please let us know, because those are funny. There's a lot of good ones. The Kraken. Which one did you relate to the most? I feel like to me it was definitely the hats and the Kraken knuckles.
I played the gum one.
The gum one, 7 years. Yeah.
I don't think I ever believed it, but I feel like I heard it a lot.
Yeah, the swallow. I definitely heard that a lot. Swallowing gum.
Or the lights on in the car one.
The lights on the car.
I think I still kind of believed it until not too long ago, but it's definitely like a ridiculous thing that we should never even have believed.
Yeah, I definitely believe that. I mean, I still believed in the other ones until right now.
A few minutes ago.
Yeah, so let us know if you guys have any fun ones that we missed, or if any ones that you grew up hearing. We'd love to hear them too, and maybe we'll bring them up on the next pod. Next week, our pod will be out on Friday instead, or possibly Saturday, depending on when Vincent gets home from his work trip. So just, an extra day. Make sure you still watch, listen, subscribe, like, share, follow, all that jazz. Other than that, Vincent, do you have anything else you'd like to say to the fans?
No. As always, thanks for supporting, watching, listening everywhere. Keep it up. Got hopefully some new things coming out soon.
Yep, it's just early in the year, we're just getting our feet wet. We gotta little by little, a lot of schedules, a lot of things going on, so we gotta make everything work with everybody. But we're gonna get to like all the fun stuff very soon. I mean, we already started with the fun stuff with Jeopardy. We're already getting into it. We're gonna be doing more Jeopardy. Maybe we'll do Family Feud next time, or whatever fun games there are. Maybe we'll do Deal or No Deal one time. That'd be.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is a great one. Good call, Vincent. We could do the match game.
Match game?
That'd be
interesting.
Hilarious. We should do that too. All right, but anyway.
But yeah, thanks for drinking straight from the tap. We're unfiltered.
See ya.